Priests are devoted to the spiritual and express their unwavering faith by serving the people. For millennia, they have left behind the confines of their temples and comfort of their shrines so they can support their allies in war-torn lands. In the midst of terrible conflict, no hero questions the value of the priestly orders. Priests are healers and keepers of the faith. They can restore their injured companions, protect them in combat, and even revive them if they are infused with the light. While they have a number of protection and augmentation spells to help their comrades, they may also use the enormous powers of the Holy Light to strike and cleanse their foes, or the destructive forces of the darkness to disintegrate their brains to exact dreadful retribution. The priest is a versatile and strong class with the ability to play various roles in any group. The priest is the game's greatest healer class with a surprising amount of damage potential. They are a crucial part of any group, whether PvP or PvE, because of their abilities to heal and boost teammates, evade aggro, dispel buffs on foes, dispel debuffs on allies, and revive dead colleagues. Priests may only use cloth armor and daggers, one-handed maces, staves, and wands as weapons. Priests have a rich and well-organized spirituality. It might be based on moral philosophy, devotion to a certain god such as Loon, or idol worship. This contrasts with shamans' veneration for the elements and druids' deep divine connection to animals and the outdoors. Priests are strong practitioners of divine magic as well as significant religious leaders in their own civilizations. This is used to cure and protect as well as to damage and weaken. Many priests are drawn to the paths of daring and heroism by their devotion to Azeroth's religions. Priests carry the light of faith with them in dark times as a reminder of the enormous powers at work that are beyond the understanding of the people who wander the world. Priests are powerful healers with a close connection to the divine, and they are endowed with powers to help them in times of need. In Azeroth, priests come in many shapes and sizes. Many people are followers of the Holy Light in some way. Some priests pursue careers as pyre-masters or high priests, while others pursue careers as epic priests. Some titles have racial limitations, such as witch doctors for trolls and priestess of the moon for female night elves. For any class that uses cloth armor, tailoring and enchanting are reasonable alternatives. This enables for one-level manufacture of good armor and numerous enchants from disenchanting produced things. At higher levels, tailoring can also boost cloth drops. Non-holy spec players that need rapid potion heals and varied boosts from elixirs and flasks may find alchemy beneficial. This profession is also useful for earning money and providing guild runs in general. Alchemy and inscription need elements from herbalism. This profession is also a wonderful way to get money in general. Cooking produces excellent boost foods that is helpful for non-combat health restoration. First aid is useful for in-combat health restoration and regeneration with little downtime. It saves vital mana for heal spells for healing specs. Fishing is a fantastic way to improve your culinary skills. Priests are a difficult class to play in PvP, yet they are highly sought after in battlegrounds. They are a wonderful utility class and one of the finest healers in the game. While the discipline and holy specialties concentrate on producing very powerful healers, the shadow specialty focuses on doing damage while simultaneously healing the party's health and mana. Because of the wide range of healing spells at their disposal, many players consider Healing Priest to be the jack-of-all-trades healing class. Direct heal, heal over time, area of effect healing, and the ability to shield targets from harm are all examples of this. A Healing Priest can heal every encounter because of this variety, but other healing classes may find it more challenging. The majority of Healing Priest techniques resolve on saving mana and selecting the best moment to heal. Priests must choose which spell to cast and when to cast it. While Flash Heal and Power Word Shield require a lot of mana, they are fantastic ways to save someone from death fast. Stop casting is a technique used by many priests. The priest will continually use heal in this way, but if the victim never receives enough damage within 2.5 second cast duration, priest will cancel the heal before it goes off and continue recasting. A shadow priest's purpose is to continually cast a sequence of spells with different cooldowns and durations. They must cycle through multiple spells that provide direct damage, channel damage, and damage over time. Vampiric Embrace is unique to Shadow Priest in that it restores health to the priest's whole party dependent on the damage the priest delivers. Though many priests felt themselves first pigeonholed into a single duty in traditional World of Warcraft, many are seeing more flexibility in a post-Burning Crusade raiding environment. Priests are capable of serving both healing and damage dealing roles, depending on the priest spec and the requirement of the raid. This versatility is further facilitated by the higher debuff cap, making it simpler to enable numerous Shadow Priests to participate without being damaging to a raid. Proficient and talented healers are highly prized, capable of employing a range of heals and several buffs that favor raiders such as Power Word Shield. Considered by some to be mana inefficient when compared with other healing classes, the introduction of a Shadow Fiend in the Burning Crusade enabled the Healing Priest to recoup a considerable amount of mana utilized to continue healing while delivering minor damage against one target. Spirit of Redemption lets Holy Priest to continue delivering healing spells on a raid for 15 seconds after death with no mana expenditure. For Discipline Priests, their power resides in averting injury. They cannot send out as much raw healing as a Holy Priest can. They prefer to empower comrades and prevent harm from occurring by sheltering others. Disciplined priests are capable of healing many targets, although in a big group their task will likely be to keep the primary tank alive. Their specialty centers on protection. While healing priests do not possess the raid healing output of a druid or the tank healing powers of a holy paladin, priests are highly adept in both of these jobs, earning them the name Jack of all trades, Master of none. Shadow priests are an extremely hazardous encounter for their opponents. Players should not lose attention when battling a shadow priest, since they're able to CC their opponent, harm them, and have a mana/HP recovery all at once. The power and mobility of a shadow priest has been acknowledged as an important asset in both 5-mans and raids. Shadow Priest is capable of producing substantial damage as well as giving a number of buffs and debuffs that assist the group as a whole. Vampiric Embrace gives a portion of the Shadow Priest's single target shadow damage as a group-wide heal that can aid in keeping the health of the group members up. This can be especially helpful when grouped with a tank and a warlock who life taps frequently, as well as rogues and feral druids performing melee damage. In addition to offering considerable damage and buffs, Shadow Priests have the flexibility to drop out of shadow form and give backup healing if the circumstances merits. However, they often suffer from lower bonus healing, and that is the story of the priest. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.